the facts in this case are not very good. You were very, very intoxicated. You were driving the wrong way down a 4-lane highway.
Yeah, it was my first time going out to a party, so I was just like, YOLO, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah,
But I
YOLO.
was
People called and said, hey, there's a car going the wrong way down the highway. A cop is sitting at TSC. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and he has to chase you past all the stores there, Walmart, Myers. You weren't fleeing them. It just took them a while to catch up to you. You had your coat on upside down, but it was 5 o'clock in the morning, so you had a big night.
This young lady got hammered and drove 12 miles down the wrong way of a divided highway. She didn't hurt anybody, but it could have been a lot worse. Her excuse is you only live once. Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes.
I do very poorly with Mexican surnames.
Oh, it's not Mexican. I'm
I
from
know, I do even
Laos.
worse with Thai names. This is a Thai
Yeah.
name?
No. Well, it's close to Thailand, but Laotian,
Oh,
Laos.
it's Laotian. All right.
Yeah.
Would you state your name for me?
Nuni Petsumpu.
Petsumpu. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I met you at the time you were here for your arraignment on charge of operating while intoxicated. You were arrested on November 24th outside of Three Rivers, going the wrong way down 131. At your arraignment, Mr. George offered to reduce the matter, he's the city attorney, to impaired driving. And you pled to that charge right then without benefit of an attorney. And I set the matter for sentencing today. As a practical matter, the facts in this case are not very good. You were very, very intoxicated. You were driving the wrong way down a 4-lane highway, which frankly happens quite often. And your blood alcohol was 0.14. You're a very small woman, so it probably doesn't take that much alcohol to get you that intoxicated. But if you had an attorney, my guess is the result would end up just the way it is now, that they would not go any lower than impaired driving. And that's where we are. You're 20?
21.
21 now. You turned 21 in New Year's Eve.
Yes.
You were 20 at the time. And I don't know you, and I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. There was a lot going on that morning. Now, you're from Elkhart, but you went to a party in Three Rivers.
Yes.
Now, Matt was having a real hard time trying to figure this out. Whose party was it?
My friends.
All right, what's their name?
Samaya. It was a 21st birthday party.
Samaya?
Yes.
All right, so you drove yourself from Elkhart to Three Rivers for this party?
No, I was in Niles at the time, staying at my cousin's place to get ready at her place, and then drove to Three Rivers.
By yourself? Or did your
Yes.
cousin come in? All right. Was it at the skating rink?
No, it wasn't a skating rink. It
All
was
right,
like
was
an
it at-
actual venue.
All right, was it like at the Riviera Theater?
No.
The Wings place?
I think I kind of remember that address. I think it's like 125 Main Street, somewhere around there. There's always a lot of parties there.
Our address is 125 Main Street. I'm not sure.
Or
What?
I said our address is 125 Main Street in Centerville,
Oh.
not Three Rivers.
Oh.
It sounds like,
maybe I kind of mixed up.
it
but
sounds like
it was
maybe
somewhere on
it
Main
was
Street.
the skating rink.
It wasn't a skating rink.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a pretty small venue, but I do know it was somewhere around the city.
okay. So, and that's all fine. Nothing wrong with coming to a party. You're not old enough to drink yet, but then you left that party and drove all the way to Kalamazoo?
Yes, it was an after party.
All right, that scares me. And that was at a house?
Yes, an apartment.
What's at 125 Main Street?
Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Well, there's no venue over there. I don't disbelieve you. I'm just trying to figure out where it is.
I know the I know the Instagram page of the people who throw the party. I mean, I can go on my phone right now and look at the
Yeah,
address.
go ahead.
Okay.
And the world is a lot different than it was when I was your age. We'd hear someone would have a party, we'd just all go to their house. That's how there'd be 300 kids at a party and that's a sort of a movie cliche. But now somebody just puts out that there's a party and then people show up.
Yeah, it's pretty common with kids
Yeah,
our age. They
yes.
post parties and with the address
Yes.
124 in Maine.
All right. So then, now you were drinking this Buzz Ball.
Yes.
Did you have anything else other than that? A shot or anything?
No, just the buzz ball the whole night.
All right. And it's like this big?
About like this big, yeah.
Okay. So when you drove to Kalamazoo, did you drive yourself up there?
Yes.
All right. And then this is both brave and crazy that you're driving to these places that you don't know anybody.
Yeah, it was my first time going out to a party, so I was just like, YOLO, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah,
But
YOLO.
I wasn't thinking of the consequence that was gonna come.
All
with
right,
it.
so then you were coming back from Kalamazoo and you hit something. Your car was all dented up on the passenger side.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
told the
quite sure
officer
what I
you-
hit.
Well, you thought, I suspect you hit the guardrail or something.
I think so too. Because
So you're like an unguided missile. At some point, you ended up on the wrong side of the freeway. Do you
yeah,
have any idea where that happened?
no, I don't.
My fear was that you came like all the way from Schoolcraft. At any rate, they tried to make some improvements on the highway. They did a lot of construction to avoid this, but it still happens. So anyway, once they did finally, well, the people called and said, hey, there's a car going the wrong way down the highway. So the cop is sitting at TSC. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And here you come going southbound in the northbound lane. And he comes out lights and siren. And he has to chase you past all the stores there, Walmart, Myers, Arby's, the
Yeah,
hotels. And
I
then
kinda
you were
remember
headed
they-
straight
the lights
south.
came on and then I turned into a parking lot.
Yes, you turned into, you weren't fleeing them. It just took him a while to catch up to you. I don't think you knew he was there. So, then you sort of went cattywampus off the side of the road and then you pulled in at, I think, Safety Glasses USA or something. And then you were cooperative, but you had your coat on upside down and your clothes were all disheveled. And what would you like to tell me? I don't really know what to do here. And after I talk to you, I'm going to ask Mr. Huff. What would you like to tell me
Like what?
about you or about this incident or about anything I should know?
From what I told you, that's about far as all I know. I mean, I went to a party, drove to Kalamazoo, and drove on the wrong side of the road. That's pretty much far as all I remember.
All right, and got in an accident, but fortunately didn't kill yourself. I think your
Yeah.
guardian angel was looking out for you. Some of it is you're just young and naive to think that you could drink this much and do all this. I said you're brave and crazy. You're
Yeah, I
20, you're
I
by
wasn't in the right
yourself.
mind.
You're like, hey, I'll drive to Three Rivers. Hey, I'll drive to Kalamazoo. Hey, I'll drive home. Whoever let you leave the party in Kalamazoo, shame on them. But somewhere between Kalamazoo where you got pulled over, you crashed into something, probably the guardrail. But it was 5 o'clock in the morning, so you had a big night. Mr. Huff, what's your thought here?
Well, I think that if this case was something where she was a resident of St. Joe County, this would be pretty much a standard timeout probation, time to reflect and kind of shed off the young and reckless demeanor that she had on that night by looking at what could have been and really a timeout from drugs and alcohol. I usually struggle with those when we have out of county residents that run across the same incident or the same case facts. Going the wrong way, 0.14. I think that she could benefit from alcohol education. She could benefit from a timeout from drugs and alcohol. And that would really probably give her a time to refocus what she wants to be doing in life and reflect on the fact that she doesn't want to be in this situation again. So I did make a recommendation for probation. I've been in talks with Elkhart County Probation to see if we could shore up a potential testing facility down there. And so far it's looking good. I don't have the all clear yet, but it's sounding like we might be able to use their facility. They have one in Bristol Goshen area and then also in Elkhart itself. So that's kind of what went into.
Now, something we haven't discussed, you smoke a lot of weed
Yes.
and marijuana is not legal in Indiana. And you're now 21. In Michigan, if you're over 21, it's legal to use marijuana for recreational purposes. But while you're on this probation, you won't be able to smoke marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, I can do that.
All right. What did your mother think about all this?
She was very disappointed. I got an earful from her.
Who bonded you out of jail?
I don't know.
They just released her.
They just
How
released
did
me.
you get home?
I drove my car
Where'd they put your car?
at Shears.
Oh, so you walked from the jail over to Shears?
Yeah,
How much did it cost you to get your car out of Hawk?
about 180.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. You're lucky you got taken to Shears and you got it the next day. Towing's expensive. All right, this whole thing's expensive. $300, $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, $100 screening fee. There is no attorney fee because you waived your right to it. Probation oversight fee of $240. I'll just do $100.
With the Superior Police Department.
Yes. $865 due in 6 months. I'm gonna put you on a 6-month probation as Matt recommends. It's called a timeout. No drugs and no alcohol and test on demand. See if we can get some testing set up in Elkhart County. You're gonna go to the victim impact panel. Well, that's $32, $897. And basically, you're just gonna take a timeout from alcohol. You're young, you're not very wise. And I just am dumbfounded at how fortunate you were to not kill yourself. You were all the way to Kalamazoo and back down here, probably 12 miles or so the wrong way down a divided highway. And I'm glad the officer stopped you because I don't think you would have made it all the way to Elkhart. And we're gonna read about it in the newspaper. All right, I want you to go downstairs with Matt and get this set up. And hopefully you'll hold up your end of the deal. I suspect that you will. What would you like to do besides work at Martin's? Do you have any goal that something you'd like to do?
I want to start doing like beauty, like anything like nails, hair, and lashes. And I do sell food on the side sometimes. I do have a food business.
What kind of stuff?
I sell like Korean food and stuff like that.
In a food truck or something, or?
No, I post on Facebook and I have a menu, and people who ask to order, I box it up for them and they come pick it up.
Again, the world's moving faster than me. Was this place a tattoo shop?
The location did say Hot Rodders Inc., but it's not a tattoo shop.
All right, okay, we know where it is. So it's just an open room and they have parties in there?
Yeah,
Did they have music and stuff or just people hanging out?
music. They have parties there like every week.
Well, you've enlightened me on several different things. It's not very big. All right, Mr. Huff, let's make a success story here. Thank you, Mr. George.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching this content, please like and subscribe. It helps new channels like this one gain exposure. There is a lot more good court to come, so if you like what you saw, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell me, and let me know what you'd like to see and how I can improve. Thanks.